Hey guys, Shannon here with Trillium Living, and I am going to be planting my tomatoes today. So I wanted to share with you how to properly plant them. I'm here in my raised gardening bed, and I've got some super sweet 100 tomatoes, and these are really growing fast, so they're really tall. I've got a hole here dug. It's probably a good maybe 8-10 inches deep, because one thing with tomatoes is that if you can plant them deeper, the better, because all along the stem, when you plant it, roots will form. So I've got my hole nice and deep. What I'm going to do is gently take my tomato right out of the pot, and I just turn it upside down and give it a squeeze. And you'll see I've got all these nice roots here. I'm going to take the label out. And this is what they call circling, and it's starting to get pot bound in the pot. And you can't hurt the tomato, but what you can do is just gently peel off some of these roots. And what that will do is force the roots to grow out into the soil. So I'm going to break that up just like that. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to take off all these lower leaves, because right where these leaves come off, roots will form at those nodes. So I'm going to take those off. And then we also have suckers growing here. And these are what suckers grow right in these little axils of the leaves. So I'm going to just pull those right off right there. And you can also use pruners, but I just get them with my fingers. So I'm going to put that right down in the hole. And the next trick I do is I put water right in the bottom of the hole, because the soil down there is really dry. So I'm going to put a lot of water down in there and get that going so that this tomato gets off to a great start. You know, tomatoes are mostly water anyway, so we want to make sure that this plant gets a lot of water just from the start. So I'm going to start backfilling then and getting the soil in there and just firming that in as I go around here, just like that. And as you go along, you can also add more water as you go along to keep that soil moistened. And that's another trick to really get that tomato off to a great start. And we've had a really dry period here this spring, so it's really hard to get these too much water right now. And then just keep adding more water as we go around. And I've got lots of good soil in here, lots of compost, and good airy soil. And we're just going to firm that in just like that. And I'm going to put my tag here so I don't forget what variety they are. And we're all set. As this grows, I'm going to have to come back and probably stake it, because it is going to get super tall. But it'll be beautiful, and I've already got little baby tomatoes on there, so it won't be long. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.